exist. I invite you to our dimension.
What's up guys, it's UpperTofu back with another cubic video, and get comfortable because you're in for some crazy duels. This deck is actually 100% capable of getting to Diamond 1 as I've done in the past as well. So yeah, don't be listening to them haters out there, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys are unfamiliar with the deck, this is just a turn 2 OTK deck with an unaffected boss monster attacks twice, burn damage, and they die. And sometimes you won't be able to summon him in OTK, and that's totally fine. Just work with your hand and never give up. Alright, let's get right into it. Alright, so this first duel is actually from a young Grasshopper student of mine. I hopped in a Discord call with him, showed him what the deck is, what it does, and then kind of coached him, but this is completely him. So he was able to rank up to Platinum 5, and he's going against Brandon, and his hand is looking very bad because the only playable card right now is Foolish Burial Goods and maybe Droplet, if that'll even do anything. But yeah, so it's a typical branded play. It's a little bit weaker than usual, but that's good for us. So he uses Foolish, and he recognizes he doesn't have 3 cubic cards in his hand, or he can't get 3. So he just sends the Ascension in the grave to protect him, and he sets Droplet. So he is branded and lost, and I think he's attempting to go into Chimera because you can't really like negate him because of branded and lost. And then the Mirror Jade can actually banish anything, so he's going with Lubellion. He had to discard Branded in red, which kind of sucks, but okay, he goes into Masquerade, and he adds Tri-Brigade Mercurier to negate any monster that comes on the field. So he attacks, and we activate Ascension, so when our life points are 2,000 difference with our opponent, lower than them, we can special summon Vajams. And we use the Droplet to negate the banish effect because we want to protect our field. Okay, so it looks like he's going into Chimera from what I can tell. Okay, and he has Libdom too. And he's special summoned with Branded Opening. Oh no, he goes into Predaplant Dragostapelia to negate one of our monster effects. But that only negates the activated effect and not the cannot be destroyed by battle effect. But it looks like he didn't use it. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it only negates the activated effect as it shows there. And so our board is pretty safe. We have a cubic counter on Mirror Jade, so he can't activate any effects or attack. And I don't think he set any cards down. So his board he's got all 6 monsters on the field, but as you can see, we have 2 cubics, or we have 3 cubic cards in hand and a Foolish Burial Goods. That should indicate that we have Crimson Nova that's live right now. Okay, so he summons him, he puts a counter on him, but we were actually able to activate Wave to put counters on them as well. He mills the Karma, we have Cubic, and we can reveal 3 different Cubic cards to special summon our boss monster. And we make sure to do it right under the Underclock Taker, and since Dragostapelia is negated with a Cubic counter, we can actually use the effect. We attack twice, and we win. So that was a great game from JoeJoe, and I'm really proud of him. He only learned it for 1 day, and he's already doing this well, so I'm pretty proud of him. Alright, and this duel is actually me in Diamond against a Flu player, and so I'm sort of happy with our hand. I wish we had at least like a reasoning or for Foolish Burial Goods, but Duster makes me feel a little bit safer with this hand. It's not the best because if we have 1 play, I guess, and if that play doesn't go off, we don't really have a move except like setting like Cubic Casualty. But we recognize it's a Flu player, and I think he's gonna go into the Wind Barrier statue, so we won't be able to special summon Crimson Nova even if we draw it. But he's got the M-Pen, so special summon monsters in attack position can't activate their effects. He's got 2 back row. We burn it with the Duster, and this is a really lucky draw, sort of, unless he has Ash. But yeah, so we force him out to already summon out all his monsters, and I think he's gonna go into Barrier Statue or Apex Avian. That would be the most obvious choice here. So he's searching. Okay, so he goes Apex Avian, summons Toucan, grabs the banished card just to get that card back in his hand, and goes for Apex Avian. So basically, special summon monsters in attack mode can't activate, and he has a negate on the field as well. So I have to burn his negate, and I have to use the Lightning Storm here, putting him back in his hand. So the only thing on his board right now, if he doesn't have any hand traps, is the special summon monster negate. Good thing he doesn't have the field spell on the field as well. But we get Crimson, we reveal our 3, and then we special summon. We activate Dharma, discard the unification to draw one. We draw into Reasoning, and he selected level 3. He should have selected 4 or 1, but I don't know why he chose 3. And we go into Underclock Taker, and Unification activates because a cubic monster left the field. And we activate Duza, sending cubic casualty. I'm trying to OTK this turn because I noticed we had Wave in the Grave. Wave in the Grave. And then if we attack into those cubic monsters with cubic casualty in the grave, we do damage equal to their original attack. So that's 3000 plus 2700. And then we attack again since we destroyed a monster, 25 plus I believe 500, and then Underclock Taker for the win. That was a really good game. The issues with Flu is basically Wind Barrier Statue and the Apex Avian, but if you can get past that, you're pretty much all good to go. So this one is against Branded. He has the Fright for Patchwork plus Branded Opening. Not a bad start with him. He has Edge Imp, and he adds Branded in Red, which makes me know that he has already Fusion in his hand. So he summons Albion this time. Usually it's Lubellion, but he goes for Albion, banishes cards from his hand. Okay, he goes into Lubellion. Okay, and then Lubellion goes into Mirror Jade. Yep. And he has set Branded in Red. So that's pretty simple. We always have to activate Extravagance first, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully he doesn't have Ash. I don't think he does because I think he had Mercurier in his hand. Now we play Lightning Storm for the back row because the weakness of CUBICS against Branded is actually the Chimera fusion monster because he has over 3000 attack, which he can pop the Crimson, but every other monster in their deck doesn't have an original attack of 3000, so we're good to go. And I honestly don't know why he chose to summon Lubellion. I don't know if he just didn't have the material or like what's going on, but we get to summon Vijam. We activate our Karma Engrave, and this isn't Diamond, guys. I don't know what's going on here. He might have like made a mistake or something, but I guess he is burning us for 600 each time, but I already have Droplet in hand, so I'm good. I'm just waiting for the right time to activate it because I have Wave in the grave as well. So we negate all 3, and we milled Wave, I believe. We have Dharma, summon the or get Vijam back in our hand to have the 3 reveal. To special summon our Crimson Nova, and now we can activate Karma to boost his attack to 5400. We do have the Wave to put cubic counters, and again with cubic casualty in the grave, if we destroy a monster with a cubic counter, we do damage equal to their original attack, so that's 25. And now I attack Mirror Jade for 39, and he burns for 3000. Yeah guys, so these are the replays that I wanted to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that subscribe and join the Discord, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.